Why is narrative voice hard in third-person limited POV? Imagine trying to tell a story from one character's eyes while also being the narrator who describes the world around them. That's the challenge of third-person limited point of view. It's like walking a tightrope between closeness and distance. You want the reader to feel connected to the character's inner world but also see the bigger picture. This balancing act makes the narrative voice tricky to master. In third-person limited, the story is told from one character's perspective at a time. The narrator uses words like he, she, or they. The narrator can reveal only what this character perceives, thinks, or feels. Other characters' thoughts and feelings are shown through the main character's observations or interpretations. This creates a sense of intimacy, but also limits what the narrator can share. The first difficulty is keeping the perspective consistent. If the narrator suddenly reveals what another character is thinking without that character's point of view, it breaks the sense of closeness. It can confuse readers or make the story feel inconsistent. Writers need to filter all descriptions and emotions through the chosen character's mind. The second challenge is balancing internal and external narration. The narrative voice should reflect the character's personality and emotional state without turning into a first-person voice. It needs to sound like an outside observer who is closely aligned with the character. This requires careful word choice and tone to keep the voice feeling natural and authentic. Another tricky part is showing versus telling. Since the narrator cannot directly state what other characters think, the writer must show these thoughts indirectly. This can be through dialogue, body language, or what the main character infers. It demands skillful use of description and subtext to make the story feel real and layered. Managing narrative distance is also important. Sometimes you want to be very close to the character's inner thoughts. Other times you want to step back and describe the scene objectively. Deciding when to zoom in or pull back affects how the story feels and how much emotion it carries. For writers trying to get this right, it's helpful to choose a character whose perspective suits the story. Stay true to what this character can know and perceive. Use language that reflects their worldview and biases without overwhelming the reader. Be strategic with how much internal thought you show versus external action. Show other characters and plot developments through the main character's eyes, letting readers infer meaning rather than being told directly. This point of view offers a chance to craft vivid stories focused on character but requires discipline and subtlety. Practicing scenes from a close third-person perspective, revising for perspective consistency, and reading well-written examples can help develop a strong narrative voice. It's about finding that sweet spot where the story feels both personal and clear.